Startups, the dream of every freshman CS student, and somehow the success story of everyone's mom's friend's kid. So today we're starting a startup, and I'll be taking you guys along with me so we can learn together. Today's episode 1, so we're gonna be answering the most important questions when starting a startup, finding a co-founder, and then finding a million gajillion good dollar idea by the end of the video. Let's head right in. So you might be thinking that the idea you had in the shower to make an app that helps people meet up on Friday nights is a good idea. But chances are that these ideas are just not that good or unique and nobody actually wants them. So for our startup, we're gonna have to be answering the 3 most important questions when thinking about an idea, which are why you, why now, and does anybody actually need this? First, for the question of why you, Peter Thiel states that startups are based off secrets. These are things that you know and nobody else knows because of your current situation. This can be like your background, your hobbies, or what your parents do for work. So let's think about this for us, right? What do we know that other people don't? Well, right now I work at a quant firm, and what they do is make computer algorithms to trade on the stock market and make money off people like my mom who think that they can beat the market by looking at trends. Mom, please stop day trading. It does not work like that. And yeah, there are some secrets and pain points I have seen in this industry that maybe we could do a startup for, but honestly, I would rather die than do a startup in just finance. I can't say this personally, but some would say that finance kind of sucks. Okay, so next thing we could potentially do is education. And as you guys know, last video we tried to make an AI generated textbook company, but YC rejected it. The problem with this, I would say, is that the total addressable market for textbooks in the public education sector is just not that big and also really hard to break into. And I wouldn't say we have too many secrets in this space, so we're gonna have to move on. Ah, shit. I don't know, man, we might be screwed. But wait, actually, after 5 p.m. every day, I make YouTube videos. There's actually so many pain points and secrets, I guess, in the content creator space that I know personally, and also all my friends in the space have to deal with. So I actually think that this could be a pretty good idea. Okay, so I'm sold, and hopefully you guys are too. And there's only one last thing for this why you part, and it's, are you the right person to make this? Next, why now? If you couldn't tell, in the recent years, more and more attention has been going to social media like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, instead of traditional media like TV. And then, the barrier to entry to becoming a content creator gets lower and lower each year because of better technology like cameras and editing software. And if we look at the numbers, the influencer industry market size was about 9.7 billion in 2020, 20 billion today, and projected to be over 200 billion in 10 years. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. And now we need to find a co-founder. For finding a co-founder, I also think that we're good. We probably can just ask a couple friends.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hell no, bro.
No.
Sorry, no can do.
Hell no.
No.
Alright, well, nobody wanted to, except for this guy named Frying Pan. This guy's one of my best friends in New York, and he's also a YouTuber and a software engineer. For the startup stuff, in terms of finding a co-founder, we should consider a few things. First, are they smart and capable?
To transmit light, don't you need to absorb it first? You know what I mean?
Then, do you like working with them?
You're so wrong on this. Listen to me, Nate.
Dude.
You need to listen to me.
Dude, you're so wrong on this.
No. You're so wrong.
And then, how do they deal with stress? And finally, do you guys have complementary skills?
I think we should go out. No, we should stay to eat because we're already here. Otherwise, she'll be mad more than her.
But then, she's gonna think that we don't care about her.
Oh, true. Let's go left.
我想出去吃。
郭毅，你最好了，你等我一下。
等等。
Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright, now for the last part, which is trying to find a problem worth solving. We can make the best, most high-tech solution there is out there, but if nobody actually wants to use this solution, then it doesn't matter. So we're gonna have to do some research, and who better to ask than our potential users who are other creators. So what we did was went around and set up a bunch of user interviews with other creators. And when doing user interviews, of course, we want to make the questions very open-ended. So some of the questions that we're asking are like, tell me about how you do X today. What is the hardest thing about doing X? Why is it hard? How often do you do it? and why is it important for you to do X. And then once we find some problems or pain points in this space, we should think about if the problem is actually worth solving. This is if people are willing to pay for a solution currently, or if we would pay for a solution as well. So after doing a bunch of user interviews, we also found that agencies are a big pain point for creators. These agencies are the middlemen between the brand sponsors and the creators. So essentially, they help creators get brand sponsorships and then take 20% of what the creator earns. And of course, the creators are thinking that 20% is just too much, and there's very little transparency on how good the agency is doing for the creator. But in order to understand this problem space a bit better, we also went to the agencies to do interviews with them as well. Pretty much for the ones that we talked to, the biggest pain point for them is that they have to use Google spreadsheets to organize and manage their creators. So maybe a CRM or a customer relationship management platform would help this. Alright, so at this point we have two ideas at the top of our list. The first is transparency around brand deals or knowing how much you're worth as a creator. So maybe something like levels.fyi for creators could solve this. Next, we found that creators don't really know how to do their taxes or get the tax benefit that a creator should get. And the existing software solutions don't take into account the different flow of this growing industry. So maybe something like a Gen Z-ified TurboTax for creators would help. Essentially, if we're gonna work in the creator space, we should have the mission of enabling creators to do what they love to do, which is creating. And I would say these ideas do this pretty well, but we also realized that in order to be a venture-backed company or to get funding, we probably need to think bigger. Having creators be the end user is not that bad, but what's even better is if we try to apply the growing creator economy to improve an entire different industry. So we thought about it a bit more, and this is what we came up with. So we're gonna help good local businesses get more traffic using influencer marketing, and we're gonna do this by making a platform. Today, social media has proven to have the power to turn a restaurant from a complete wasteland to the most popular restaurant in the city. Local businesses have noticed this and have seen the most return on investment with influencer marketing compared to all the other forms of advertising. For example, this could be a video that you see on Instagram about a restaurant. Right now, the process of managing these deals is really informal and just a pain for both the restaurants and the creators. And then there's a gap between what the restaurant is hoping for, like let's say 100,000 views, and what they actually get from the influencer marketing. Sometimes it's a lot higher, sometimes it's a lot lower. I was gonna ask Gary Tan, the CEO of YC, on some ideas on how to solve this, but unfortunately this time he was only free Thursday nights, which is when me and my friends played Chinese Girlfriend Simulator. Love is all around. So yeah, we're on our own, but this is what I think our platform should do. This platform would be offering attention as a service to these local businesses like restaurants. So if a restaurant owner says that they want 100,000 views, we can give that to them, and how it's done is totally taken care of for them. Using this platform, anyone that genuinely likes this food can sign up and post about the food on an app like Instagram. Then the views that they get will get added to a collective pool, and once the quota of 100K views gets met, then everyone gets paid out proportionally, and the restaurant that's actually good gets more business. Hooray! Okay, so that's pretty much what's top of mind right now, and you might be thinking, bro, you're giving these ideas away to the competition. And to that, I would say that we should actually just be problem focused, meaning that if somebody else comes along and solves this problem better, then it's actually just net good. If you zoom out a bit, you'll realize that there's actually just so many people in the world trying to solve similar stuff. So honestly, if you're part of the small percentage that clicked on this video, then I would say that we're more or less on the same team. That is until a VC or a goth girl tells me that competition is actually a real thing. Also, for all of these problems and solutions, there's at least 5 other startups doing the same exact thing. So yeah, we're really not that special. But I would say that competition probably indicates some kind of product market fit. So if we can just solve the problem better, then I think that it'll work out. I'll talk a bit more at the end, but now let's hear from a sponsor. Do you guys want to learn more about coding? Well, do I have something for you. It's called Brilliant, a platform where you can learn by doing with thousands of lessons in math, data science, programming, and AI. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Brilliant is the best way to learn problem-solving skills with hands-on content from professionals from MIT, Caltech, Google, and Microsoft. It's also really great for busy people, as you can just spend as little as a few minutes a day building your skills. You can start learning how AI actually works through their new course called How LLMs Work, and I actually took a look myself, and it's actually really good. You get to learn a lot of stuff like the importance of training data, how to work with real language models, and also how to tune an LLM, which is really relevant in today's world with ChatGPT and all. If you go to brilliant.org/Nang, you can get a 30-day free trial as well as 20% off the annual premium subscription. Alright, definitely check it out, and thanks for listening. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can go to nangshop.com. There's merch there, and yeah, I think it's really good. Alright, that pretty much brings us to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment your thoughts on any part of the process or the idea. Again, I feel like we're in this together. And yeah, I'll be posting more updates, so subscribe for that. Next video, we'll be building an MVP and probably trying to get funding. I also have an inspirational quote to end the video, and it's, what would you do if you could not fail? Alright, yeah, that's about it. Peace.